the floor directly to question. The President of the United States spoke about changing the geography of Iran by the end of the war. In a statement made by him a few days ago, he is going in line with the Zionist entities' enterprise to partition our country. How is the foreign ministry considering this issue? What is really realistic and what defines the shape of our nation is the will of our people. The U.S. president has been speaking about many issues with regards to a number of world states from Canada and beyond. He had a number of diverse opinions, and governments of the world have come to realize that the U.S. president is dealing as if he is handling a real property transaction. For us, each and every state has its own border, and these border lines are expressive of the extension of their nation's civilizations. The Iranian people are proud of their geography, and they are prepared to sacrifice their lives to safeguard and defend our home soil. Iran has always been and will always be a graveyard of the enemies. The Iranian people are fully aware and prepared to defend their home soil. Other states or other peoples did not realize the realities on the ground, and they have. And if Iran is defragmented or partitioned, the consequences will be extremely dire. The international law, as well as the international charters, are now in jeopardy. So all free men worldwide who are concerned with the world peace should consider what is taking place. Any indifference or inaction will have dire consequences on the entire world. A question about the election and selection of our third supreme leader. And after my congratulations and following the statement made by the U.S. officials on the partitioning of Iran and taking control of oil resources, there are a number of reactions, and many believe that Iran will continue to fight until they teach a lesson to the belligerent enemies, and any ceasefire will be serving their agenda. There is no doubt about the designs and objectives of the United States, namely to take illegal and unlawful control of our oil resources. If they were capable of doing so, and if they believe they will be able to seize control of our oil together with that of Venezuela, now they will be in control of 31% of the whole world's oil resources. They have openly stated that they have been engaged in this war to serve Israel. And therefore, the objectives of the United States behind their war on Iran have all come clear to our people. They have come clear and obvious to our people. All our efforts are centered on defending our home soil, defending our territories in the face of these brutal and ferocious attacks by the enemies. And I believe we have all realized and learned from past experience that the belligerent confrontations between the United States and America go back beyond the 70s of the last century, at a time where Iran were struggling to break free of the shackles of the imperial forces. The cooperation by the United States with the collaborators who betrayed Iran have caused a great deal of instability, and our people have come to realize that the diplomatic course was torpedoed by the United States, and they waged a war on Iran while we were fully engaged in diplomatic discourse. Therefore, we are all one hand and one voice defending our country.
Thank you for the opportunity. With your permission, I will raise my question in English and then provide the Farsi translation for my fellow colleagues. While the U.S. officials, particularly the U.S. President, consistently use phrases like helping the people of Iran, Iran will have a great future, let's make Iran great again, and phrases like that to justify their actions against Iran, recently some of their statements have given pause for thought. For example, the US President's remarks suggesting that in his view Iran's map after the war will not look the way it does today, using terms that suits the US government best, such as evil, to describe the Iranian nation.
The Iranian people as evil. I believe your question is clear. You can repeat it in Farsi. The U.S. officials reiterate the same statement that they are doing this in order to lend a helping hand to the Iranian people, and they are justifying their actions, some related to changing the map of Iran, which will not be the same after this war. They also describe the Iranian people as evil. This is not something new. History has it that they have been manipulating, describing, or labeling the Iranian people as terrorists or evil. And if you even ask young children, they are fully aware of these facts. However, our observers and analysts can provide the suitable response. Children in Minab and Lamerd and Fars and Tehran and other areas, they have come under attack. The Americans and the Israelis are not only attacking schools and civilian facilities, but they also attacked.
You've got a great idea. GoDaddy has